I apologize for that happening to you, man. That's not pretty good, you know.
Are you a Muslim, brother?
Alhamdulillah, yes.
How are you supposed to treat the Christians and the Jews?
Well, if you're treating us with respect, we're supposed to treat you with respect, you know.
Okay.
Especially in a month like this, you know, you're not supposed to go ahead and, you know, threaten death to them. You're not a government. You don't have any rights to do that. You know what I mean?
Just 1 second. I mean, Rob, I need to do something for the next 10 minutes. You guys okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to mute.
Sure thing.
So, Mr. Libya, you're a Sunni Muslim? Is he Sunni?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a Sunni Muslim from Libya.
Libya. That's where the the Christian Coptic Christians they took them there. Daesh, you know Daesh.
Yeah. It happened in my city.
Yeah, and they took them to the beach and they gave them kisses and hugs, and then they
unalived them. Yeah, I know about it. Yeah, it happened in my city. I was there. I was in the city when it happened.
Well, what these people did, were they Muslims?
Were they Muslim? Well, they're part of Khawarij. We still count them as Muslim, but they're very.
They are Muslims.
Yeah, they are Muslims, but they're deviants. You know.
Deviants. So when Muhammad did the same, was he a deviant?
Well, I would really like to know what sort of scenario you're talking about.
For example, have you ever heard of the Banu Qurayza tribe?
Are you talking about the Jewish tribe?
Yes, the Jewish tribe that Muhammad did the same to them. He practically looked at the young boys there in their panties, and if there was hair growing between the legs, and he did that to around 800 people at the spot.
Yeah, the massacre, right?
So young boys. So your prophet did that to young kids who just reached the age of puberty, basically.
Okay.
So what? Show me one thing that these. I'll call them number 11. So you know what I mean. Number 11 guys, right? What they did, what Muhammad did not do. What did they do? What Muhammad did not do. Or other way around. What did Muhammad do? What they did not do. Well, show me a thing that these number 11 guys, what they did, that they did not follow Muhammad on the spot. One thing.
Okay, sure. So we have to look at the reason why he did that to Banu Qurayza, right?
So he did it, right? He did the same. You said
hold on. There's a difference, okay? There's a difference between arresting someone for posting something on social media and arresting someone for doing drugs, okay? This is the same thing here. In Banu Qurayza, that punishment was given. That punishment was actually left to Sa'd ibn Mu'adh, right? A leader from the Aus tribe, right? So it wasn't actually the Prophet Muhammad who decided on that punishment. It was left to a person, and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam allowed the punishment, right? That's number one.
He was okay with it.
This is number This is number one. Okay. Number two, the reason why that punishment was given was because the Banu Qurayza had an agreement with the Muslims, which they broke during wartime, which was an act of treason, and an act of treason is unaliving. So the difference between what Daesh did and what Prophet Muhammad did, Daesh, they picked up random Coptic Christians who were amazing people. I'm not gonna lie, they were very kind people. They took the Christians and they unalived them for no good reason whatsoever.
Okay, so when Muhammad, for no good reason, attacked the Roman Empire, the Byzantine Empire, he wanted to attack them, and he said, let's go and capture the blondies, referring to the blonde women.
Okay.
Muhammad did not have a good reason, right? So
okay, I would like to know what the source is on this hadith.
Chapter 9, ayah 49, pick any tafsir. Ibn Kathir, for example.
Wait, sorry, what is it again, sorry?
Chapter 9, ayah 49 of the Quran, Surah At-Tawbah 49. And by the way, the Jews did not bring any, they did not break any treason. That's what you're parroting, what you've heard.
Well,
be honest about it. You have never read a source about it. They did not break any peace treaty. Actually, Muhammad broke it, but no problem. I'll go with you. But read chapter 9, ayah 49, Tafsir Ibn Kathir for me.
ومنهم يقول أننا إلى ولا تن. Okay, so there are some of them who say exempt me and do not expose me to temptation. They've already fallen. Is this the
What
right
does that
one, my
mean?
friend?
What is the context behind this ayah?
Wait, is this the right one? I just want to make sure.
Yes. Chapter 9, 49.
Okay, let me look at the context. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, let's look at. Sorry.
The blondie. You don't know about the blondies, bro?
Oh, look
That
at
15.
the Quran. Okay.
Here. I have Ibn Kathir here.
And
for-
seventh, Kathir. You want me to look at Kathir?
Yeah, Ibn Kathir here.
But this is the one you follow. Okay.
Ibn Kathir. Oh, no, what you follow. I don't care about Ibn Kathir. You're the Muslim, not me. Ibn Kathir.
Okay.
Here's the book. Here's the Arabic.
Where is it? Okay, I see it. I see it. Oh, Allah's Messenger, please give me permission and do not cause fitna for me. By Allah, my people know that there is not a man who is more fond of women than I. I fear if I see a woman of the other ones, I will not be patient. So the Messenger of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala turned away from him and said, what is it?
Can you explain what you just read? It's also what you're reading is also here on the Arabic, back to back with English. So can you explain what you just read? What does it mean?
So basically, where is it? I'm sorry, just give me a second.
Yes.
Because it's let me show you what I'm looking at the moment, because it's
Bro, I just showed you the Arabic. I know what you're talking about.
No, I know, but like it's just it's organized in a really weird way, so I just need to read it if that's okay. Yeah. All good? Thank you. So just give me a second, please be patient.
اي روب هو بايسكلي من يخلص من بايسكلي بعدين نشوف شو يقول.
ما بي لازم يقرا ما بيعرف.
اي مو يقول لك بايسكلي اي.
تحكي عن شنو يا اخوي؟
عن عقبة بن نافع اللي فتح ليبيا. ممكن can you tell us how عقبة بن نافع opened your nation and he analyzed your grandfathers and he took your grandmothers as right hand possessed? What your ancestors did to Arabs?
You know I'm Bedouin Arab, right? You know I'm Bedouin Arab, right?
Yeah, I am one of them. Yeah, tell me.
Okay, I'm Bedouin Arab. We haven't.
So you are from the Arabs who went and analyzed the Amazigh.
No, we were traders. We came from Yemen. We were traders. We came from Yemen, and then we settled in.
So you were originally Christian.
Are you gonna let me finish?
Yeah, you are originally Christian.
Are you gonna let me finish? We're originally Jewish, actually. Are you gonna let me finish? Yeah. Okay. We're traders. We came to Libya, and we settled down because it has good farmland. That's just the truth of it.
Okay. So Uqba bin Nafi' didn't analyze the Libyans, and he took 300,000.
We did not analyze the Libyans.
No, the Muslims. I'm talking. You're not your ancestors. My ancestors. They didn't done that.
Okay.
They didn't done that.
Hold on, Al-Ashar.
I don't see how this.
Hold on, Libyan. Hold on. So you said you're from Yemen. Did you know what your prophet did to the people of Yemen when he attacked Dhul Khalasa? What did he ask his commander to do? He asked to not only level the Kaaba, because there were many Kaabas. And it's funny that you're defending this prophet who analyzed your own people in Yemen. Hold on.
I just originate from Yemen.
Hold on. So your prophet sent people, his own people, the companions, to attack Dhul Khulasa, analyze anyone and everybody who was there. These are your forefathers, right? The children, the women, all of them had to go and take out the competition. And you're defending Muhammad?
You're gonna have to show me sources of that, my friend.
No problem.
Sure. Anyways.
Hold on, before you say anyways.
No, I'm just going back to the verse 9.
It's embarrassing that you're defending people. You're defending Muhammad. Adi.
I'll defend him, Habibi, it's fine. No issue.
No issue, no problem.
I'll do it, it's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
No, I don't really care about what happened to my ancestors.
Yeah, you don't care, yes. Because clearly you have no honor, you have no dignity, that's why.
I don't really care about my ancestors.
Bukhari, let me read. You asked me for proof. Sahih Bukhari 3823.
Okay.
Jarir bin Abdullah narrated, there was a house called Dul Khalasa. It's the Kaaba. In the pre-Islamic period, and it was also called
Al-Kaaba.
Al-Kaaba al-Yamaniya. So there were multiple Kaabas. Your prophet, the Kaaba was nothing but not different than any pagan Kaaba. It's always existed. Or Al-Kaaba al-Shamiya. Allah's messenger said to me, will you relieve me from Dul Khalasa? Please go and destroy it, please. Your prophet was full of peace. Your prophet was no different than Daesh, Habibi.
No, there's a huge
Number
difference.
11, hold on. Number 11 and your prophet are same. Copy paste. So I left for it with 150 cavalrymen from the tribe of Ahmas, and then destroyed it. Pay attention. So they did not only level that Kaaba of Yemen, but unalived whoever we found. Children, women, old, young, no problem. Then we came to Muhammad, informed him about it, and he invoked good upon us and upon the tribes. So Muhammad said, good job, buddy. You unalived everyone. You took out the competition. Good job. And you like it, huh? About your forefathers.
Wallahi, asma, again, I'll tell you again.
So you're, hold on, let me land. So you're like a chicken who's defending KFC. Good job.
Why would I care about what happened to my ancestors about 1,000 years ago?
Because you have no honor. So
why do I care? Why should I care?
Because, like I said, you have no honor.
Give me a good reason as to why I should care. I'd never know them.
Because your prophet unalived innocent children, women.
Okay, in that case.
But then again,
I'm gonna admit, listen, in that case, in terms of unaliving children.
Hold on. But then again, you're false hypocrite prophet, zindiq, munafiq prophet. And we know what, if you're a munafiq, you're out of the fold of Islam.
Right.
Your prophet said in a later hadith, do not unalive women and children. So here he's ordering the companions to unalive everyone and everybody, including women and children. But then Muhammad says, do not unalive women and children.
Yeah.
So why you follow a bloodthirsty prophet, bloodthirsty munafiq prophet, who unalived women and children and took out the competition because clearly he wanted money. He wanted the only one Kaaba in the Arabic Peninsula. So because these people, it's a competition, it's money, it's business.
Right.
So Muhammad ordered only, that's the only reason.
May I ask you?
Be taken out.
May I ask you where in the hadith that you have showed me that says anything about children and women?
We unalived whoever we found there.
What did it say, women or children?
What does it mean, whoever we found there?
Does it say women and children?
Okay. Let's assume that it doesn't say. Can I show you another hadith where your prophet did it?
Okay, sure, Habibi.
No
Listen,
problem.
I'm open to
play the
admitting
game
things.
with
There's
you.
no issue.
I'm here with you.
No issue.
No issue.
أنا نحترمك وأنت تحترمني عادي يعني مش مشكلة هي.
No problem.
عادي. At the end of the day, we're all people of the
Allah jabak today. Allah jabak.
Allah جابني. أي واحد.
Allah jabak. ما عندي.
Allah Jesus ولا Allah منو?
You're Allah. You're fake.
My Allah جابني. الله أعلم.
Hold on.
كلها قدر والله.
يلا صحيح مسلم.
أيوه.
صحيح مسلم. صحيح مسلم 1745a. Let's read.
صحيح زمان.
Yeah, it is reported on the authority of Ibn Shab bin Jatama that the Prophet of Allah, when asked about the women and children of the polytheists being unalive, remember, women and children, during the night raid, said, Muhammad said what? Your Prophet said what? The Prophet said what? They are from them. Hum minhum. So in other words, continue the unaliving.
And what does that mean?
That means your Prophet unalived women and children. Yet in another hadith he said, don't unalive women and children. So your Prophet was a munafiq, and we know what the munafiq in Islam is. He's a kafir wal-'iyadu billah. Kafir,
so
your Prophet was a
when
kafir,
he was asked about the children and the women being unalived, he said
women
they
and
are from
children.
them. So he said they are from them.
Yes, they are pagans anyway. Unalive them, no problem. Pagans.
Well, where's the explanation that says that he meant it in that way?
Yeah, but that's our language. We still understand.
Yeah,
the question was.
I'm being respectful to you. Asma, I'm being respectful to you. تحشم على وجهك يا راجل نحترم.
يا حبيبي يكفي اللف
تحشم على وجهك يا عمي.
عيب والله عيب.
عيب عليك يعني حرامك.
Hey, you follow a prophet who
Libyano.
unlike women and children?
تقول لي
The
علي
question-
حمار.
Okay. Libyano. The question was what?
You're gonna ignore him insulting me.
Okay, fine. Listen to me. Listen.
Listen, I'm not
Hold
talking
on.
to Rob anymore, okay?
Hold on.
I'm gonna talk to you.
Didn't your prophet
Christ.
I'm
call
not
us
talking to you
all kind
anymore.
of names?
I'm
Hold
not
on.
talking to you anymore.
Did your prophet
Unless you apologize, I'm
call
not
the
talking
Jews
to you
donkeys
anymore.
and monkeys?
I'm not talking to you anymore.
Did your prophet call us the
Apologize.
worst of creatures?
Apologize.
Okay, I will apologize. I promise you. I will apologize if you apologize for your Allah calling us najis.
You
For your Allah,
have insulted me.
Let's see
Apologize.
if you're going to apologize for Allah.
Apologize.
calling us- Hold on.
Wallah, I'm not.
Okay, then you
Wallah,
don't ask me to apologize because you're ahmar for worshiping such a God.
الزق يا راشد، أنا والله ما أحكي معك.
كسم نبيك وكسم
قسم
الله
أختك يا ابن
تبعك
الكلب.
يا ابن القحبة.
قسم.
Let me show you that you're a gahba. You're a son of a gahba. Hold on. Guys, he just insulted my mother, no problem. I will show him what his mother is according to his prophet. I will show him what his prophet said about his mother. Let's go. You want me to go there? I will go there. Look what your prophets called your mother. The woman who will go to Jannah. So if your mother goes to Jannah, your mother is a qahba. And if your mother is a qahba, you're a son of a qahba, ibn al-qahba. Look, chapter 56, ayah 37. Uruban atraba. Let's see what uruban atraba mean. The tafsir for it. Look, tafsir for chapter 56, ayah 37. قال الله تعالى. Hold on, Muhammad, hold on.
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم. Look, قال الله تعالى في صفة نساء أهل الجنة إن إنشأنهن إنشاء فجعلنهن أبكارا عربا أترابا. What? About the women who go to Jannah. Your mother, your sister, your daughter. Chapter 56, 37. الطبق المفسرون. All the scholars agreed. And أهل اللغة, the grammarians, the linguists, the commentators and the scholars of the Arabic language. إن على إن العرب جمع عربة أو عرب وإنها القحبة. Your mother is what? A gahba, according to Allah himself. يلا يا ابن القحبة. يلا يا مسلمين يا أولاد الكحيب.
No, because hadith is not real. Like that's fake. That's the fake Islam.
Okay, so that's
the
so
idol
you're a
worshiping
Quranist.
Islam.
Okay, so you're a Quranist.
I'm not a Quranist. I'm a spiritual. I'm connected to God. Like God is inside of me.
I'm not gonna
like
waste
the
time.
same
No,
way
he's
he's
not
inside
even
of
a
you.
Muslim, dude.
Yeah,
Get
I'm
out
not
of
gonna-
here, man. Go worship
get
your
out of here.
ancestors. All right, Libya.
I'm spiritual.
Hi
Okay.
everyone. How's everyone doing?
That
Libya.
could be friend of dead people. Go ahead.
Ask your questions, my friend.
Okay, so what kind of Muslim are you?
I'm a Sunni Maliki.
Maliki, perfect.
Mhm.
Are you Athari or Ash'ari?
Ash'ari.
Ash'ari, perfect.
Mhm.
And we can go forward now then. I'll just get to the bottom of this. Or actually, let's ask you from the beginning. Is PDF... well, let's see your definition of PDF. What is your definition of PDF?
A person that's attracted to prepubescent people. So like children.
Attracted or consummated or have done it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so perfect. Yeah, as long as she's a child, or even a male child, honestly, like, it doesn't matter. But a child being interfered with is in the actual epitome of PDF act, right?
Yeah.
So and then when we look at the category of where this PDF falls into, does it fall into evil or good?
Right now, yeah, evil. I would say so, yeah.
Right now. So at what age was it good?
Around the 1400s up to the 1800s, I'd say. Around the 1800s.
It was good.
People.
It was good to practice PDF.
Yeah, it was considered normal.
No, I'm not saying normal. Look, it's normal for someone to whatever, right? Lay down on the sofa. I'm really using precise language here. I'm not using ambiguous language. I'm saying good or evil. So either you categorize it with my words, or you're gonna have to explain to me why it's not categorized in the evil or good.
Okay.
So is it good or was it evil?
Do I have to pick one option?
Yeah, it's a true dichotomy because there's actually, you can only see it as one or the other. It cannot be in the middle. It cannot be like, so.
I do apologize for the background noise. I'm outside at the moment, so you might hear a little bit of that. Honestly, it's really hard to understand. Sorry, it's really hard to answer because again, morality is subjective, to be honest with you. So I would say in terms of Islam, it would be seen as normal, good, permissible.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you show me in Islam where it expired, where it turned from good to evil?
It didn't.
So it's still good in Islam today.
Yeah. I said in terms of Islam, yeah.
Okay, so you admit that in the Islamic worldview, PDF is a non-existent concept to start with, and it's a good thing to have intercourse with a child.
It's not encouraged, but it's allowed.
It's not encouraged. It's good.
It's allowed. Yeah, you're not going to get punished for it. It's going to be seen as any other marriage. I'm not a liar. I'm gonna be straightforward with you. It makes it permissible. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's no argument with it. You see, I always say this, and everyone hearing my voice, please understand this. The knowledgeable will just agree with me. The jahil will argue against me because I will grant you all your parameters. There are parameters. We're not saying you go and grab children and mount them. We're not saying this. You do go through a process of marrying her, and then, but you still consummate the marriage with the child. I grant you that. But
yeah, you go through tests and see if she's eligible for it and stuff. But like ultimately, yeah, you're allowed to.
Yeah, you're allowed to have intercourse with children.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean,
Can I just jump
again,
in?
the knowledgeable agree. The jahil will start flapping his arms and saying, no, not true, not true.
Let me just ask him this though, Libya, would you do it?
No.
That was my next question.
I wouldn't, because I'm not into children. First of all, second of all, the place that I'm living in, children are not mature whatsoever, physically, mentally, anything. I'm just not attracted to that stuff, man. You know what I mean?
So if for example, let's just say your best mate comes to your house with his 9-year-old wife or 6-year-old wife, and she's mature, physically, mentally mature, as a 6-year-old can be, you're gonna high five him and congratulate him?
I just remember one thing. Sorry, go ahead. Answer that, and I need to jump back in.
Hell no. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, man. At the end of the day, listen. I'm not a prophet. I'm not the perfect Muslim out there. I do have some biases of myself. I'll say myself that I just don't agree with that stuff personally. But I do accept that it happened, and I do accept that it's permissible. But personally, if someone comes up and says, "Hey, I really like your 9-year-old daughter, no matter how mature she is, yeah, I really like your mature daughter. I wanna marry her," I'm gonna give him a little punch, man. Like I'm gonna probably unalive him, to be honest with you, because what the hell?
Okay,
but Fernando,
but sorry, James, I need to go jump back in because this is important, because he said in the beginning it's an evil act in nowadays. So how is it an evil act and then it's good in Islam? Are you saying those two worldviews are not compatible, or like I'm confused at this point? Are you contradicting yourself?
Well, in Islam, they never said go marry a 9-year-old. In Islam, it tells you.
Again, please focus on my question. No,
right?
My question isn't if it's prescribed. I'm asking if it is evil.
Yeah, it's an evil.
And Islam is allowing evil, and that's the sequence of questions that I had with Fernando. If I would actually get into the representation of evil and the representation of good, who is the entity that comes to mind when I say who represent the good and who represent the evil?
Allah.
He represent both?
Well, Satan represents evil. Allah represents good. Sorry, my bad. I just ate, so.
Oh, that's fine. All right. So you're saying that if someone is bestowing evil upon children and allowing them to live through it, what kind of entity would that be attributed to?
Just before I answer this, can I explain my point of view really quickly? Actually, it'll just be
I just want the noun first, then you can go ahead and tell me whatever you want.
the noun for it. I'll just in your what you described, I'd say evil. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that would be the devil again, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
Or Satan.
So can I?
That's your verbatim word.
Yes, that's my
You said
verbatim
Satan.
word. Yes, I'll admit
Okay,
it.
so
Like
you use Satan is allowing evil to be bestowed upon children and
Mhm.
living through it, and it is described as good.
Okay. Can I explain my point of view now that I've answered your question very quickly?
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I hope you connect this sooner or later, because this is
No,
becoming
of
now
course.
like cognitive dissonance.
Yeah, I know that my point of view might be a bit confusing, to be honest with you, but the one
More
thing
like
that
contradictory.
I guess so, yeah. But I do want to explain why I believe like that, right? So, listen, the one thing about Islam is that it advocates against hurting people. Okay, it advocates against hurting people unjustly, and marrying a child nowadays, right? Back in the days, it wasn't as harmful. I'm not like that's just my.
Prove it.
It wasn't as harmful. Well, first of all,
Let him speak. Let him speak.
let me
Wait,
speak,
wait,
yeah,
guys, wait, just let him speak.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. So nowadays, these children nowadays, right? And I'm talking about like 9-year-olds and 6-year-olds. They're brought up as people that just don't really know anything. Their brain works differently. They're not matured yet, physically or mentally, right? And if you're gonna put them in a room with a guy that's like 50 years old, yeah, and that guy who's 50 years old consummates the marriage with that girl, it's gonna be harmful to her mental status, and it's gonna be harmful to her body as well, because she's not physically mature yet at all, right? And so that goes against Islam, because it goes against like the principle of hurting people in general. You know what I mean? So that's why I think that a God that allows it to this day is evil, but a God that gives you a boundary is not evil. You know what I mean?
Well, hang on, brother. You just said that a God that
Wow.
allows it to this day. You just told Paul that it's allowed in Islam to this day, correct?
Yeah, with a boundary, though. With a boundary. With a boundary.
It's still allowed.
It's allowed,
There
but with a boundary.
there is no boundary. It just says
Black.
Lam Yehedna.
Black
It
doctor.
doesn't give any boundaries.
Black doctor, you would admit that a child that lives in flipping southern Libya is way different than a child that lives in the UK, right?
There's still a child.
The mental
A child
gymnastics.
is a child.
It's different. I will be
It's
straight up
still
with
a
you.
child.
It is way different.
No, it's not.
Them
Prove
lot-
it.
Listen, them.
Hold on.
It is way
If
different.
you're going to make the statement that they are automatically different, so much so that one is absolutely more mature than the other, prove it. Prove
Okay,
it with
I'll prove it.
statistics.
Oh,
Wait, can I
statistics.
please
What
respond?
statistics?
Oh,
How
the
am I
stuff
gonna
he
bring
said
up
was
statistics?
false.
Of course he did. Of course.
Listen, hold
Girls
on.
matured later back then because they had lacked nutrition. And in fact,
Correct.
girls
When I
are
say
maturing
maturity,
faster.
I'm
Hold
talking
on.
about mental
Please,
maturity.
hold on
Let
just a
Trevor speak
second.
now. You had a chance to be.
Yeah, you had a
Oh,
chance,
okay,
friend.
guys, go on.
So last time I checked, Aisha was playing with dolls on a swing set with her friends. And she
Okay.
wasn't
Correct.
mature. In fact, when she got accused of cheating, they were like, "Oh, Aisha's just dumb and she's just be forgetting stuff because she's so young." Right?
Fafa Bari literally says that when the Prophet married her, she still had her dolls, and she was allowed to play with dolls in similar images, even though those things were forbidden, because she had not yet reached the years of menstruation. She was prepubescent when Muhammad mounted her.
Okay.
Muslims are
I did
just
not hear about this part, to be honest with you. And I'm not gonna lie to you. I am in the process of, just researching different faiths. I mean, recently I've just found out about the Dead Sea Scrolls, so I'm in the middle of finding out what
Hang
that's.
on, watch this. Hang on, guys. I just want to
that's
say this to him.
that's good.
Libya, let me ask you this.
Sure.
If, for example, right now you researching other religions,
Mhm.
the reason is either for curiosity or you are, searching outside for something new. If you find a religion that promises you love, peace, salvation, tells you to respect the woman, tells you that women should be treated as your equal, tells you that you are guaranteed a salvation, wouldn't that appeal more to you than a religion that tells you that you have to do this, that, and the other, unalive them, fight them? It's like a God that needs help, because he actually says that if you help me, I'll help you.
Well, if it has the proof of it, that's why I'm looking at the Dead Sea Scrolls. If there is proof of it actually being real, then yeah, definitely.
Yes, it is
I
real,
would
my
be
brother.
open to it. Yes.
But
The
it
Dead
is
Sea
real.
Scrolls are real.
I know.
Amen.
I'm in the
I just
middle
want
of
to tell
reading.
something about the Dead Sea Scrolls. So, the church fathers have looked at the book of Isaiah and described the book of Isaiah as the fifth evangelist. You see, in Christianity, or in the Christian scripture, we have four evangelists, the ones
Okay.
that wrote the four gospels, right? But
Right.
the church father looked at the book of Isaiah as the fifth evangelist.
Mhm.
So, as if Isaiah wrote a gospel. That's how powerful Isaiah is. And somehow, and I don't know, maybe you should connect the points for me, but from my perspective, it will sound biased. But out of all the scrolls, one scroll that stood out, so preserved to the accuracy of over 95%.
Yeah, it's
And guess
referred.
which one it is?
Yep, it's referred to as the fifth gospel
Yep.
because it
No.
promises a virgin birth
Let's
and a
get back
Messiah.
to the Dead Sea Scroll, please,
Mm.
before I miss this. So the Dead Sea Scroll and
The Great Isaiah Scroll.
the Isaiah Scroll was at 95%, or over 95%, and the discrepancies were minute or negligible. So they're all
Spelling.
like spelling or error in writing, whatever. So you have, and it matches our today's book of Isaiah. So Isaiah, that we've been saying, there's a chain of transmission this entire time, and the chain of scribes throughout the time, and atheists were calling us liars, liars, liars. And then, boom, we got a book, was discovered recently, that matches over 95%. And it happened so critical to Christianity, and yet it is the most accurate book.
Okay.
So that's something you have to keep in mind. And then the next thing you need to keep in mind, you Muslims had similar story, like a parallel story to this. You guys were accused of not having a Quran that is contemporaneous to Muhammad or whatever. And you guys were claiming a chain of oral transmission. No scribal tradition whatsoever, but you guys claimed oral tradition. And then you guys found the Sana'a manuscript. You guys celebrated.
Is this the Birmingham one?
Say that again.
Is this the University of Birmingham one?
No, that's the Sana'a one. Is it's not the Birmingham. It's
The
what is the
Birmingham.
Sana'a?
Yeah, the Birmingham you guys should have left undiscovered because it damaged Islam because it's Gnostic sources and stuff like that.
I've
But-
seen it, in person.
Yeah, it contains Gnostic Christian stories. Do you know that? So, but really quick, do you know what the scroll of Isaiah promises, Libya? 700 years before Jesus comes.
No, I don't.
It promises that someone is going to be born of a virgin. They're going to be the mighty God, and that person's going to lay down his life, go in a rich man's tomb, and resurrect.
We'll read
Let me read it for him, guys.
Was this mentioned in the Old Testament at all?
Yeah,
Or-
that's the
Yes,
Old
let
Testament.
me-
That is the Old Testament.
So was the Old Testament brought down at the time, or what's up with all that?
Again, 700 years before Christ. We will read chapter 53,
Let me.
and then we'll ask you, who does this sound like?
Okay, you watch this, right? I'm going to read it for you. I want you to pay attention, okay, my brother?
Of course, my brother.
I
Go
want
ahead.
Fernando. I want you to do this as well, my man. I want you
Can
really
I
to
finish
listen
the
to what I'm
Sana'a
about to
manuscript,
say.
please?
No, I mean, to be honest with you, I've always wanted to
You guys
speak
hear me?
to a Christian about certain
do you
aspects
mind?
of Christianity,
You
So
sound a little low, James.
Yeah, do you mind? I just need to finish the Sana'a manuscript. So you guys
Let
found the
Paul
Sana'a
Yemen,
manuscript.
by the
this
way.
real quick.
wait, let him finish, my friends. Please.
Okay, so the Sana'a manuscript was found, and then you guys were celebrating. It's at the time of Muhammad, and you finally have something like the parallel of the Dead Sea Scroll. The only problem is, when you guys actually examine the text, you found a lot of variants and a lot of things are missing, etc. So you guys start throwing it under the bus. You start saying, "Oh no, this is not an actual manuscript. This is someone practicing." But you see the parallel. The parallel was, we found the Dead Sea Scrolls, and then it came through. You guys found the Sana'a, and it didn't come through for you guys.
Okay.
It just okay. Just remember that. And now we're gonna read Isaiah for you, and you tell us who does it sound like.
And this was 700 years before Christ, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to read it for you, my man, and I want you to tell me who it sounds like, correct?
Yeah, okay,
So,
sure.
Okay, and Fernando, I want you to pay attention as well, and I want you to listen to what Libya's saying, man. Libya's saying some good stuff there. You know,
Cheers, man.
and
Thank you.
he's honest at least, and that's what we appreciate. Whether you're Muslim or not, just be honest. Okay, so let me go. It says, "Behold, my servant shall act wisely. He shall be high and lifted, and shall be exalted. As many were astonished at you. His appearance was so marred beyond human resemblance. His form beyond that of the children of mankind." I'm just going to mute you guys because there's a bit of background noise, if you don't mind. Okay, sorry about that. His appearance was marred beyond human resemblance, and his form beyond that of the children of mankind. So shall he sprinkle many nations. Kings shut their mouths because of him, for that which has not been told them they see, and that which they have not heard they understand. So let me go to the next one. It says, "Who has believed what he has heard from us? And to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? For he grew up before him like a young plant, and like a root out of dry ground. He had no form or majesty that we should look at him, and no beauty that we should desire him. He was despised and rejected by men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. As one from whom men hide their faces, he was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. Upon him was the chastisement that brought us peace, and with his wounds we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. Like a lamb that is led to the slaughter, and like a sheep that before its shearers is silent, so he opened not his mouth. By oppression and judgment he was taken away. And as for his generation, who considered that he was cut off of the land of the living, stricken for the transgressions of my people, and they made his grave with the wicked and with a rich man in his death, although he had done no violence and there was no deceit in his mouth. Yet it was the will of the Lord to crush him. He has put him to grief. When his soul makes an offering for guilt, he shall see his offering. He shall prolong his days. The will of the Lord shall prosper in his hand. Out of the anguish of his soul he shall see and be satisfied. By his knowledge shall the righteous one, my servant, make many to be accounted righteous, and he shall bear their iniquities. Therefore, I will divide him a portion with the many, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong, because he poured out his soul to death and was numbered with the transgressors. Yet he bore the sin of many and makes intercession for the transgressors. Libya, who does that sound like?
I think that sounds like Jesus Christ.
Now remember again, 700 years before Jesus, this is why we have prophecy and everything points to Jesus. The entire Old Testament talks about Jesus, pointing to Jesus and the coming of Jesus, and then he does come. And the reason he came is because it's mentioned in the Old Testament, and he came to fulfill those prophecies by taking on the sorrows, the sins of the world, and being our salvation. This is why when we talk to Muslims about Christianity, we have a flow from the Old Testament that is complemented with the New Testament, not contradicting. But the entire Quran contradicts the Old and the New Testament, while at the same time telling us that Allah is confirming the Old and the New Testament. This again is called the Quranic dilemma. Because if the Bible is true, Islam is false. And if the Bible is false, then Islam is false for sending us to a corrupted scripture.
Hey, Libya, this is the same book that tells you that the Messiah is going to come from a virgin.
So notice this, right? If this is true, Isaiah is true, and Jesus that came later took upon our iniquities, he shall bear our iniquities, he shall die for the many. For what reason? Why would he do that? The Bible teaches this to us. This is why in the Quran, Allah makes, he's the best of deceivers, because he does the miracle of deception by taking away
Does he say that?
the fiction and the resurrection.
Does he say that? In what verse? I'm sorry.
In the Quran, Surah 7:157.
7:157.
In the Quran, he says he wasn't crucified. Yes, sir.
Verse
James,
52. Who's the one that said that? Sorry.
Sorry, what did you say?
No, I just want to say really quick, Libya, were you speaking to me and Rob 2 days ago?
Research afterwards.
Rob, if you're in the chat, can you come up, man? This is the guy who we were talking to, and I'm not gonna, we were speaking in Arabic a couple of times. I'm not gonna say exactly some of the
Yeah,
things
I've said a lot of
that
bad
we were
things. I
saying.
can't lie. I formally.
Yeah, it's fine, bro. It's fine, bro. We all make mistakes, but guys, about a day or two ago, Rob and I had a conversation with him and a couple of other brothers, and we were showing him some sources. Yeah, Rob, do you remember this brother? When we were showing him the
I
sources
remember
about
him, Libya. We talked to him. I'm not sure if he became angry in the end and he started to curse us. I'm not sure if it was him.
I was,
you, huh?
yeah. It's because
It's okay.
because to be honest with you, I did feel a bit disrespected. So
Okay.
my go-to when I feel like I'm disrespected.
No, dude.
Going straight to it.
By the way, it's
No.
okay. It's okay. You know what happened was that, and now you're slowly getting there. And Libya, you see, I've been cursed many times over. Here, these awesome brothers.
I was just insulting you. That's all.
Yeah, it's okay. Things happen. And our brothers here also, they are being cursed left, right, and center every day, day in, day out. So we have a thick skin. But let me tell you something about a dear brother of mine. I have a dear brother whose name is Adam Seeker. He used to pray to Allah and say to Allah, please curse Rob Christian. Now, a couple months ago, he converted to Christianity. He used to be a Muslim. Very, very, very strong Salafi Muslim. He became a Christian. He left Islam. And we are awesome brothers. It's okay. We forgive each other.
I mean, since you took
so
it,
I think we have hope for you, Libya. We have hope for you. And you asked for a verse, by the way, about Allah claiming to be the best of deceivers. That's chapter 354. Let me read the Arabic. وَمَكَرُوا وَمَكَرَ اللَّهُ وَاللَّهُ خَيْرُ الْمَاكِرِينَ. In context, the Jews deceived and Allah deceived, and Allah is the best of deceivers. So Allah calls himself what? خَيْرُ الْمَاكِرِينَ, the best of deceivers. That cannot be God, brother. God cannot call himself the best of deceivers.
I just want to say this really quick. I brought Rob up, James, just to also help out, because I know when you're going to go through 4:157, I'm not going to be able to come off mic a little bit because I'm at work, but I know that when you get into the Arabic, like what Rob just did, he's going to be able to explain it in a way that you might not be able to. Not that you can't explain it, but he's just going to assist if Rob is able to do that. But we also had a conversation with him like 2 days ago, and I'm shocked that it's not the same way it was. So I'm praising the Lord Jesus Christ that we're able to have a decent conversation. This is why I didn't want anybody to interrupt you, Libya, because we allow people to speak as long as they're respectful. And you were respectful when you came up, so we allowed you to speak. So just let's have a conversation back and forth. James is going to read the verse. James, the verse was chapter 4, verse 157, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm feeling a lot of unity in the comments right now. People saying pray for Libya and that.
My brother, you must remember that this is not a Muslim life. we're not saying take a shahada, right? We're asking you, all we're doing is saying we are praying for you so that you find truth. We're not going to force you into anything. We're not going to tell you take the Christian shahada. All we want you to do is see what the Bible is providing for us and what the Quran is providing for us. And that's why I'm saying to you and Fernando, both of you, when we present it, use your own mind. Don't use the mind of the imam that lied to you or people that are trying to force you to stay in the religion. Use your own mind. Remember what I said to you earlier. The Quran said, don't ask questions, because if you ask questions, you will leave like those before you. That's why I'm asking you guys. So that's why when I said, talking about the best, the deceiver, mine wasn't really based on that verse, but mine was based on the verse in 4:157 when it says, yet they slay him not, neither crucified him, but it was made to appear that way. Now, historically, Libya, one of you's got a lot of background noise. I'm not sure who it is.
It's not me. I don't have a PS4. I have a PS5. I'm up with the times now.
That was me. I was turning it off so I could pay attention.
I'm up with the times now. I got PS5, so it's not me.
Okay.
I'm based.
But my whole point is this, my man. In the Quran, Allah is telling you clearly. There's one of you still. I'm just going to mute everyone just to. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to mute you. There we go. It was you, Fernando. I apologize. But again, all I'm saying is once we start looking at what Allah does. So Libya, according to you, here's the question, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the job of Satan?
To deceive the people and bring them to sin.
Okay, to lead them astray, correct?
Yes.
According to Islam, in Surah 14:4, does Allah lead people astray?
What verse is this again? Sorry.
I'll just take you to 14:4.
14:4. Let me just. Because I have a Quran with me. You know, unlike some other people, they don't really have the Quran.
I appreciate that, my man. That's why we give the verses.
What's the number again for the verse?
14:4.
14:4. Okay, let me get this up.
And I want Fernando, if you got your Quran as well, bro, open it up and have a look. So
okay,
we know now Satan's job is to lead us astray.
Okay. 14:4, right? Surah Ibrahim, right?
Yes.
Okay. We have not. Tell me, if anyone reads Arabic, just tell me if this goes anything wrong, basically. But the one that I have is from Al-Azhar, so it's an English translation. Hold on. 14:4. We have not sent a messenger except in the language of his people to clarify the message for them. Then God leads whoever He wills to stray, and guides whoever He wills, and He is the Almighty, All-Wise. Can someone say this in Arabic for me, please?
The only person we've got is Amin and Rob, but I don't know if they have the verse with them.
Let me check if I have the Arabic Quran actually with me, because
I have it.
Oh yes, I
can
do. I
give
do.
it to you now. It's not
I do.
point, but you said it right. According to all the translations, it's right.
too, by the way.
It says in Arabic.
Paul is there. Sorry,
in Arabic. Hold on. It says in Arabic, يَضُلُّ وَيَهْدِي Allah مَا يَشَاءُ. So that means Allah guides and misguides whoever Allah wants. Does this sound like a true God? That Allah can do basically you're a toy in the hands of Allah? You're a puppet.
Hang on, Rob. So this is my point, Libya. You said at the start, Satan's job is to lead people astray, correct?
Yes, it is.
And according to this verse, who is the one leading people astray?
Let me just pick up this verse in Arabic so I can get back to the reference, if that's okay with you. Cheers.
Sorry, Paul. I actually thought it was blank over there. I missed you.
No, it's fine, man. Hold on, give me a second. Surah Ibrahim. Okay. Surah Al-Nahl. Let me find Surah Al-Balad. Surah Al-Harj. Hold on. I do apologize, mate. I really apologize.
Sorry, bro.
Alright. Ibrahim. إبراهيم 14 الصفحة 600 سكند 655
Brother, it says, brother Libya, it says, وَيَضُلَّ اللَّهُ مَا يَشَاءُ وَيَهْدِي مَا يَشَاءُ. That's what it says. Allah guides and misguides whoever He wills.
وما أرسلنا من رسول إلا بلسان قومه فيضل الله ومن يشاء ويهدى من يشاء. Okay, fair enough. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, beautiful. So now we know that Satan's job is to lead people astray, and Allah does the same thing, correct?
Yeah. So my question here is actually regarding that verse. If I'm sure you know the Quran quite a lot. If the point of Quran is to lead people to the truth, then why would God put a verse there where it says he's leading people astray? It's a bit confusing to me.
Now let's watch this now. Watch this. Now you got it. Now you're thinking. You opened your eyes. I'm gonna show you another verse. This is Surah 40:33. Watch this. It goes on and says, the day retreating, having none to defend you from God, and whoever Allah leads astray, no guide has He.
So whoever He leads
Allah doesn't
astray,
just lead people astray. Once they've been led astray by Allah, there's no one that can guide him. And the same thing, and I'll answer your question in a second. Surah 488. 488 does the same thing. It says that Allah says, do you wish to guide those who Allah has sent astray? It says, and he who Allah sends astray, never will you find for him a way, right, of guidance.
Okay.
So now you said Satan leads people astray. I can show you many more verses where it's Allah himself that leads people astray, and it's saying, if Allah leads them astray, never will you find for him a way. So Allah is making it clear. Now, in addition to that, you agree that in the Quran it says that Allah created some of mankind and jinn for hellfire, correct?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, before they were born. Yeah, pretty much.
Before they were born. Do they have a choice? Do they have free will to change what Allah has ordained for them?
Most scholars say they do. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what the scholars say. What does Allah say? Can you change Allah's mind? If Allah made you a fish to swim in water, can you say, I want to walk with my fins on land? No, He created you for water, correct?
Well, I mean, if you look at evolution, maybe.
Do you believe in evolution?
Do I believe in the evolution? Not all of it, no. Not all of it. I do believe that some of us do come from monkeys, yeah. But no, I don't think
that's probably in Arabia, man, not in Africa.
Huh?
I'm kidding, nothing.
I mean, listen, I'm African, so.
I'm African as well, my man. But it's okay.
Big up, bro. Big up.
No worries. But listen to me now. Now we're just understanding the Allah. Before we get to the verse I want to go to, now we know that it's Allah's the one that leads people astray, just like Satan. That's why my question to all Muslims is, if we have Satan, if we have Allah, why do we need Satan? Because he has one more question to you. Who is the one that puts devils on us to lead us astray?
I mean, nothing goes without the permission of God. So I would probably say,
Allah may give permission, but who is the one that puts devils on us to lead us astray?
Who is it?
Surah 19.
Iblis? Satan? Lucifer? I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see now.
Sure.
Surah 1983. See you not that we have sent the shaitan against the disbelievers? Who's we?
The angels and Allah, probably, yeah.
Well, Allah. So Allah is sending the devils against the disbelievers, not to bring them to Allah, but to push them to do evil.
That's kind of weird.
That's sick, right? And I'm going to show you a quick hadith. Just give me a quick hadith. I want you to tell me, according to you, who is the one that makes us commit adultery?
Satan and us as well.
Okay, Satan and us. Beautiful. Let's see. Verily, this is Sahih Muslim, 2657b. So it's Sahih.
Okay.
Verily, Satan and ourselves Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, verily, Satan and ourselves has fixed the very portion of adultery which a man will indulge in, and which he of necessity must commit. Did I read that wrong?
I mean, you didn't say Allah, so.
So who is the one that forces us to do evil?
I guess with what I looked at, Allah, no?
Okay, now watch this, Libya. Your mom says to you, Libya, I want you to go down to the shop and I want you to rob the shop.
Mm-hmm.
And you listen to your mom and your dad, you go down, you rob the shop, you come back home, and then they punish you for robbing the shop. Are those good parents or bad parents?
These are terrible parents, man.
Now, if you have a God that tells you that the punishment for adultery is stoning, to be unalived, he's telling you it's the worst kind of sin. The same God, he fixes a portion of adultery, which you of necessity you will indulge in. There's no choice. It's not you might, you can, maybe. You will indulge in, and of necessity must commit. Do you have a choice there?
No, but before we go any further, my friend, I think I've had enough information now. So here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. You do lives every day, don't you?
Well, I try to. Yes.
You try to. Okay, I'm gonna drop you a little follow there. Yeah, I hope you drop me a follow as well. Because basically, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go to the mosque with all the information that you gave me now. I'm gonna ask an imam, a sheikh, a mufti to explain it.
Beautiful.
Whether I'm satisfied with the answer or not. Sorry?
Record the conversation. If you can.
Record my conversation? I'm not really sure about that because it'll reveal where I am, man. Like I'm not really trying to do all that.
Okay. But okay, do me this favor. When you present it to him, I want you to watch his body language, notice how he looks at you and how he interacts with you. And the first thing he'll ask you is, where did you get this from?
Okay. I will hold on. Give me a moment to just pull up
Yeah, Libya, before you go, there's just one thing I wanted to tell you. Brother Rob, are you there, man? I don't know if you're there. I know you're probably busy.
Go ahead and ask me or tell me if you want.
Yeah, because Rob has a source, and I should have saved it, but there's a source, and it's in Arabic, but it basically says that if you say that you have free will and you're a Muslim, then you're a kafir zindiq, and your head needs to be severed from your body.
That's kind
I
of
don't know if it's Imam Malik. No, I know, but that's what I don't know if it's
Muwatta Malik. It's in Muwatta Malik, Hadith 256 something. Muwatta Malik, the oldest Hadith book. Basically, it's older than Bukhari by Malik ibn Anas, and the Hadith is authentic. And it says that Imam Malik is asking a question. What do you think about the pronoun? The people who basically advise or they love free will. He said, Imam Malik says, it's my opinion too, and the opinion of Omar, that if they don't reject this false doctrine which is free will, so according to Imam Malik ibn Anas, it's a false doctrine, free will is false. If you don't reject it,
okay, listen, host. So
Libya,
I want you to just
sorry,
give
Libya.
me a couple of questions to
Libya, you're
ask to
you
the,
said you're Maliki, right? So just remember that to bring
Yeah.
that with along the other material. Now, I'm only saying this because I remember you said you're Maliki, so Anas ibn Malik is your imam, and that's a valid reference. And Hujja alayk, it's an argument against you.
Yeah,
So,
the imam that I'm gonna ask the questions to is a Hanbali, so I can't really ask him questions.
Okay, he might throw Anas ibn Malik under the bus then.
100%, bro. So wait. So a couple of questions. What kind of questions do you guys want me to ask to the imam?
Well, the first one start. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, James.
No, go on. I mean, go on.
Yeah, I was going to say the first one obviously is, do you have free will? And if they say yes, then I mean, if they say no, then say, okay, well, am I able to change like the qadar? Like am I able to change like my fate or anything like that? Because depending on who you talk to, they're going to say different things. But based on what we've shown you from the authentic hadith and from the Quran itself, you can't change what Allah has willed for you. It's just not possible. That's the first thing I would ask. If they lie, then you know they're lying because it goes against the Quran, and that should be a huge red flag for you.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, James, go ahead.
Sure. So that's the
No,
first question.
Guys,
Again, when you ask-
hold on. Give me the big screen, but I have here a really bad background noise. Maybe you hear it, my children are here. But if Amin or anyone else can guide him through the book so he can see it with his own eyes so that people don't say, Rob, you're lying. So I'll mute, but please guide it with him, okay?
You know, while he's fighting that, so
Also, just to calm down the people in the comments here, I'm in the UK at the moment, so it's fine. Don't worry about it, man. I'm not gonna get on the live for asking questions.
Hey, Libya, watch Libya, and Amin or James, please guide it through him.
Yeah, and then Paul can help me with some of the Arabic because I'm going to butcher it in terms of my pronunciation. But this is Muwatta Malik by Maliki, Malik bin Anas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So this is the founding father of the Maliki Sunni school that you follow, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the English translation by the Royal Ahlul Bayt of Morocco. The king blesses this translation. Al-Muwatta Malik by Imam Malik bin Anas. And you are a Maliki, as you said. And here is the English translation, 738. Al-Muwatta, the Imam Malik bin Anas, 738. That's the page. We go down. Hadith 2576. According to Malik, his paternal uncle Abu Suhail bin Malik said, once I was walking with Umar bin Abdul Aziz, and he said, what is your opinion of the proponents of free will, the Qadariyah, free will? Pay attention. So I said, I think that you should ask them to reject basically their false doctrine. So free will, brother, believing in free will is what?
False doctrine.
False doctrine. Now let's continue. And if they do not, now pay attention, if you do not reject it, if you don't reject free will, if they do not, they should be put to the
sword.
And let's continue reading. Omar said, that is my opinion too. And Imam Malik said, that is my opinion too. So
right, okay, you didn't need to do that. I think I get the point here, man.
So I just want to end with this. Watch this. I'm going to give you a verse that agrees with that. In the Quran itself, the Quran says that in Surah 54:49, Surah 54:49 says clearly that you have no free will in Islam. 54:49.
49. Okay.
That there's no free will in Islam, and if anyone tells you there is free will in Islam, they're lying to you, because you just have to show them the verse.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. All right.
How can you have free will if you're a slave to God?
And if they tell you that you got free will, my man, there's a hadith that says clearly that when you are in your mother's womb, Allah writes down 4 things for you. Yada, 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 and whether you're going to be blessed or cursed, or go to paradise or hell.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But come back, man. Listen, and Libya, I'm glad that, because the last time it was on my live, I mean, when he did get a bit upset, but this is why we enjoy these conversations, because I'm not going to hold it against you for what you did last time. You know, you came back and you were honest and you were genuine now, and that we appreciate. That's what we're saying. We just say thank you for that.
Alrighty, Habibi, it's fine. Don't worry about it, man. Good, big up to you, man. God bless you as well, you know. Yeah, even if I do stay a Muslim at the end of the day, I've learned quite a lot of things myself, innit? And I like that. I like learning about things, man. And I do thank you for that, innit?
No worries, my brother. You remember what you said. You searching, and when you're searching, you must be careful, because you may find. That's what the Bible says. Seeking,
you shall find. Yes.
Yeah, and I mean, listen. I've always respected Christians all my life. I've been raised with Christians. I mean, I was raised in Libya, innit? And contrary to popular opinion, a lot of Libyans are quite are Christians. You know, we do have Christian Libyans. We have a church in Benghazi, so I know how you guys are. You guys are pretty cool people, you know. Obviously, there's like bad apples there and then, but
Amen.
On the majority, you guys are really nice people.
I'll come back when you get some answers, and we look forward to that.
No, 100%, my friend.
I will pray for you, Libya.
Yeah,
I
cheers,
hope
man.
you find your answers.
Do pray for me. I need all the help I can get, man. And
I
also pray.
will. I will. We all need prayer. No
Also-
one's
Let me just tell you what I normally tell the people, my man, Libya. There's three things that Islam promises you: money, power, and woman.
I mean, I like women.
That's for the
personally.
flesh. Right now, that sounds great.
I like women.
I know, but right now, yeah. But remember this: the Bible promises you three things too: peace, love, salvation.
Amen.
Right now, you're thinking about the flesh, but at some point, you're going to think about your salvation. And remember that Jesus is always going to be there, but you may disappear sooner than you plan. And you know, if you haven't sorted yourself out, you know where you're going to go.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I've got a church right next to me. I might ask them questions too.
Go there. In fact, do me a favor. Go into that church and just sit down. Do nothing. Just sit down.
I've actually sat down in churches a lot. I've actually sat down in churches a lot. Are you a Catholic by any chance?
No, I don't. I'm non-denominational for the sake
I
of
am.
non-denominational.
I went to a Catholic church actually last week during Ramadan actually, and I've just sat down with a couple of people, and it was really silent at the time. And I gotta tell you, man, it's one of the most beautiful places I've been. I mean, it's very, very close to Al Haram, you know, in Medina and Mecca. So I really like that from you guys. You take care
Go
of
in again and talk to the priest, but come back. I need you to go ask your questions. I just want to focus quickly on Fernando, and then, you know, I've been on for a good couple hours. I want to end it not soon. I just want Fernando. You've been listening the entire time, correct?
I was walking my.
Listen, salam alaikum, okay? See you guys
Walaikum
later.
salam.
Walaikum salam. Take care.